Hi all. I want to start this video out with a big thank you to everyone that has used my links in the descriptions to purchase something. I really do appreciate that. And for your privacy, it doesn't list who bought anything, who it is. It just says that something was bought, and that's fine. So I can't really personally thank thank someone on a personal basis. So all I can do is give out a general thank you. So thank you. So anyway, I wanted to get that part of the business done, and let's move on to something different. I've kind of been sitting here thinking about the last couple of years. It's been interesting, to say the least. Everything from broke down trucks to heart attacks to stents and to snow and rain, and it's been fun. It's been fun for the last couple of years. It really has. Except for a couple of times it wasn't too much fun, but you get my drift with that one. So it's getting pretty close to the end of the year. I wanted to, I think I want to do just kind of a recap of maybe a year or maybe 2 years. Just some little short clips of some of the videos that I've done up on the mountains and around the river, around the lake, and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, I was also thinking how much the channel has evolved and how much I've de-evolved. Is that a word? It's always been going to the mountains. That's always what I've always done. I've always gone up to the mountains and in a particular area that I really, really like. So some people have a couple of people have come up and they liked it, and of course I like it a lot. So I used to take the motorhome up there, and there's a couple of good spots up there that I could get the motorhome in, and it just got to where after I did all that work on the motor and all that, and then it just got to be just too much for me. Then and having heart attacks and heart problems and all that, it was just too much to get it ready. It's still roadworthy, I guess. It's been sitting for a couple of years. Yeah, a couple of years. So if I do decide to take it out, it's going to be a lot of work to get it back up, hoses and belts and all that kind of stuff. So I don't know, what can I say? I didn't plan on having all those health problems. So and then the truck come along, and I got the camper and all that. So it was much easier to do that, do the truck and the camper thing. It just it just seemed like every time I turn around I was having some health trouble. Just about the time I think, well, I'm gonna get out there and let's start doing this over again, and then something else would happen and I'd end up not being able to do anything. So I spent a good part of a year, I guess, almost on my back. That was interesting. 7 stents and 6 operations, I guess. What do they call them? Angioplasty. I feel pretty good right now, though. So the last one was, we're coming up, I guess, 7 or 8 months, something like that. The last one was hopefully the last one. And I don't think there's any veins left that they can open up. Been up and down, all that kind of stuff. I don't want to be negative and complain. I'm not thinking about retiring from doing this. I'm going to be doing this forever, as long as I can still stand up, or as long as I can, sit in front of the camera. At the very least, I'm going to keep doing this. Not, and if the channel grows, great, and if it don't, well, that's okay, because I still like to do this anyway. I want to thank everyone that has stayed with me for so long. There's been what is it? We're going on 4 years or so, I guess. I don't know. Some of you have been with me from the very start, and some have gone their own separate ways, and then there's new ones coming in and leaving and coming back, and it's been interesting. It's been a lot of fun. I've had some good times, you know. And like I keep saying, you know, you're not just subs to me. I love you guys very much. When I answer the comments, you know, I think about what I'm going to say. I don't just, you know, make a canned comment. And I try to answer the questions if there is any, or just make some silly comment, you know, because that's what I am. I'm just silly. You know, most of my life was spent in pretty serious stuff, you know, and dang it, I just don't want to do that anymore. I just want to have some fun, you know, and that's just what I've been doing. You know, this is not a script thing, so, you know, there's going to be some ums and some ahs and that kind of stuff, but you guys probably used to that by now, you know, when, you know, the mind isn't as quick as it used to be. So, anyway, you know, I'm always talking about going to the mountains and all that. I look forward to that come March, April, you know, depending on weather up there. I look forward to going to the same spot all the time, and yeah, I think it's about time I start going to other places. You know, I've been working on the truck here and there, and it's fairly dependable, I guess. It's still old. You know, I mean, it's got way over 200,000 miles on it, so it's all borrowed time. But right now, it's pretty dependable, I think. The last time it was out, there was an issue, but it went away. You know, that's kind of scary when things happen and then they just go away, and then what happens? They come back when you know, at least an opportune time. So you know, I can't restore it, but all I can do is, you know, fix what's broken and not fix what isn't broke, I guess. Oh yeah, I think I said I broke a heater hose on the way up. I mean, the last time. I always carry extra water just for stuff like that. So anyway, I think I'm thinking that I do want to go to the RTR. There's a couple of people that have expressed that, you know, they hope that I'd go. So I'll probably end up there. I won't be in the general population, but I'll be fairly close by. And you know, there's been enough video of the truck and the camper. You guys will recognize me. And you know, I intend to spend some time with some friends up there at their fire, and then have friends over at my fire, and that kind of stuff. You know, if there's any firewood left, you know, people strip it pretty good. So you know, and buying wood is pretty hard. But I did get one of those portable campfire things, you know, that are propane fire, use propane to make the fire. Lily's trying to wake up. So, you know, if there's no firewood out there, I'll be using that, so I guess. Eric's got one. Go back and check some of his videos out. I think Eric and now, well, there's a few others that have got them. So I thought I'd give it a try. Yeah, I did go to the RTR. I believe it was Bob's second one. There wasn't a whole lot of people, but there was a few. There was a few out there, and I couldn't tell you how many there were. But even back then, I kind of stayed back away from the main body of the people. I went to go do a solar. I wanted to watch his solar presentation, so I went out there and I did that. So I'm kind of looking forward to seeing what he's been doing and what he's going to do this year. Last year he was I guess he wasn't prepared. I don't know. I can't speak for him, but you know, I feel that maybe he wasn't prepared for the popularity of it. You know, I mean, it just exploded last year. There was so many people from what I could tell. And so, you know, maybe this year he'll be expecting all of that. I'm just jumping around here now. So, you know, there's some places that I do want to go see that I haven't been to in a very, very long time. Southern Arizona, in the Sonoran Desert there. It's pretty nice. There, southeast Arizona. You know, around Bisbee and Tombstone, all around down in that area. Lots and lots of old history. I kind of like to do some of that this year, or next year, I guess. Can't really think of a whole lot more that I wanted to say, other than you know, I'm just having a blast. So I wanted to give a couple of shout outs to Bruce at wannaBfree. He's getting serious with his channel, and he wants to grow, and so he's been doing some research on how to grow his channel and all that. And I'll put a link in the description for you guys. I encourage you to go check him out. Just give him a hard time. Tell him I sent you down there to give him a hard time. So he's a good guy. What else can I say? He's a heck of a drone pilot. He's an actual pilot. I think I've said that before. He was a pilot instructor for a long time, and so, you know, I think the drone thing comes natural to him. I was amazed at his and how he flies it around. One in particular, not the last one, but the one before that he did. That was just amazing. It really was. So check him out. He's got a van. I can't remember what they call it, Ford Connect or something like that. It's a smaller van, but he's converted that over to so he can be off grid totally. And he said he's looking forward to spending some time there at the RTR and around Arizona, I guess. And then I think he's going to go back home, or maybe not. I don't. Maybe I shouldn't speak for him, I guess. Ask him yourself what he's going to do. Then Alan, I can't think of his channel name. I can't think of his. It's gone. I'll get it though. I'll get the link. I'll put it in the description. He's got some pretty cool video too. He's running around with his trailer, and he's been in Nevada and Arizona, and he does a lot of videos of places that he's been, and places that he's you know, gone to recently. So go check him out too. I mean, tell him I sent you down there, and give him a hard time too. Cutting in, cutting out, as I think of things to say. Somebody was telling, I think it was Karen, said that I should go to the RTR. You know, maybe I'll meet some nice alien down there. I cracked up at that one. So, you know, I've always said, you know, I'm single. I've been divorced for a very long time, and you know, I plan on staying that way. But you know, if I could find somebody that would you know, get up at 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning, make the fire, and you know, cook breakfast, and gather firewood and make coffee, and not afraid to drive the motor home or drive the truck around, then, you know, well, that's as far as I'm going to go with that. I'm just being silly, you know. So, but yeah, I can't think of much else to say at the moment. So I wanted to get this one up. Today's Tuesday, so I wanted to get this one up this afternoon. I'll try to put some older videos in the green screen there, so you can kind of reminisce a little bit. Maybe some of you might remember, maybe some new ones don't remember, but that's okay. And I guess that's just about it. So I'll talk to you again very soon. Oh, one other thing I wanted to say. I almost forgot. I always forget. So I'm getting better. I remembered this time. If you like this video, please subscribe. Please share. And give me the thumbs up if you like it. Give me a thumbs down if you don't. And make sure you comment. And there, tell me what you like or what you don't like. I don't care. I read every single one of them. So I guess that's it. So we'll talk to you later. Bye.